technique or quick card is how to make this beautiful reverse coloured embossing folder. So this is using a 3D embossing folder. We've got this reverse colouring technique, really simple to use, to do, and I'm using the fantastic new Craft Artist glitter pens, and this is the Festive set. So really absolutely wonderful colours, wonderful sheen and wonderful shine, and will add loads of interest to any project that you want to do. So to do this technique, it is relatively really simple. So a lot of people will have seen the original technique where we actually emboss a piece of card and we colour it with inks and then go over with black. So it's a similar idea, but it changes slightly because colouring first doesn't work as very well at all. Colouring first isn't very neat. It's a lot easier to do it the other way around. So I'm using here the press cut candlelight Christmas embossing folder, and I've just embossed it onto coconut white card. So normally for this technique, what you would do is to colour your image and then cover it with black. That doesn't work properly and won't actually give you the information that you need. So what you want to do is cover this with black first. So to keep my board clean, to stop me having to clean it, all I'm going to do is on the deboss side is take my black VersaFine ink pad. You can do this with any darker colour, so you could do this with a navy, you could do it beautifully with the vintage sepia or with a grey, and you just want to rub that all over until you've made all of the flat areas nice and dark. So you can take a little bit of time making sure you cover everything, but if you notice, all of the pattern stays clear, and that's what you're wanting, all of the pattern to stay nice and clear. So you now can see where you're going to colour. So I'm going to start with the flowers, and I'm simply going to take the red pen, give it a shake to wake it. Remember, these have been activated, which means that I've taken the little green section out and activated the pens. You want to see the separate video on John Next Door for that. And all I'm going to do is paint and colour each of these leaves. So nice and simple, but because the black is already there, you have your outlines, but you're colouring into a debossed area. So it's very simple. If you go over the line, it doesn't matter. It won't be seen. All you'll see is a little bit of sparkle. So there, I've simply coloured one of the red flowers, and that will take literally moments to dry. I'm now going to take the green and again, shake the pen to wake it and colour the holly. And it doesn't matter if I go over that black area in the middle. It doesn't matter if I go outside the lines, the black will cover it up. The only ones that you need to be a little bit careful on are the gold, because that will show everywhere. But again, I'll show you how that works. So just colour that leaf in green. We'll do this other one here. And you would simply carry on doing this until you've got all of the colours covered. And one tip I want to show you on this, nice and simple, and grab the red back. You see these little berries? They're very easy with the fine tip to just pop the tip in like that. And if you see here, some of it's spread because there's a little bit too much ink. So all you do is to take a clean, dry brush and put that on, and that will take out any excess that you've got. So you see now I've got those beautiful sparkling colours. So I'm going to bring in one that I've already coloured, and we're going to add the gold. So you can see here I've done the green through on all of the greenery. I've done the red on all of the flowers. The candle has been done in the white, so the sparkle is everywhere. All I need to do is to add the gold. So I'm going to take my gold pen. But the first thing I'm going to do is I don't want this to run or flood. So take it and just check on a piece of card that there's not too much ink. And these are free flowing, so I'm going to put gold into the centre of the candle, just like that. I'm putting gold into the middle of each of the flowers. Up to you how you colour this, but I want to show you how you can work the different colours around really simply. And then the baubles I'm colouring in the gold, but again, just making sure I colour in all that space. And because they are semi-translucent, you still see the little bit of pattern from the black showing through. That's what's so fantastic with this. If you tried to do this with glitter, you would just end up with a very, very flat picture. And then all I'm doing is adding a little bit of gold to highlight in each of these little sort of snowflakes or sparkles around there. Nice and simple. So this is 5 3/4 inches that I've actually embossed and coloured. I've popped it on a piece by 6 by 6 of white, matted it on gold at 6 1/8, and then popped it onto a nice 6.5 card blank in black. And I'm simply going to use here a little bit of the Craft Artist 3D glue gel to pop my sentiment on, and my sentiment is just with a black peel off, matted and layered in the same way, and we'll pop that at the bottom there. And there we have a beautiful completed glittery shiny card that people really wouldn't wonder how it's done. And with this design you can cut it down to 6 by 4 by taking this section off at the top to give you 2 different sizes. Really simple, really clean and quick to do, and very, very easy.